Hello and welcome to the Talking Apron, where we talk about all sorts of stuff in regards to wellness, health, the kitchen, and today we're talking about decluttering your pantry. When you're ready to make a change in your eating habits, your lifestyle, the pantry is a really great place to start. So I'm hoping to empower you to make some great changes. And if you're looking at this live when this is being recorded, our new year is coming up right around the corner. And it is the perfect time to embrace, if you make those resolutions, or if you just kind of recommit to a healthy lifestyle that you've had. And we are talking about simple steps to kind of transform how you take care of your own wellness, how you eat. And you can start right now by cleaning out your pantry. You know, the only time the pantry usually gets cleaned out is when people make a move. And then you look at all those boxes with the shelf dates that expire 2 or 3 years ago, or you see the spices that are like 12 years old and you wonder how come it doesn't taste good because it tastes like hay. Well, we should be cleaning out our pantries more often, and this is a great time to get started and do that. So we want to take one step at a time to make some small changes in how we eat. And the pantry clean out could align perfectly with your healthier living. So go ahead and go grab your cuppa, and then we're going to dive right in. Now, why does cleaning out the pantry matter? Well, it's the foundation of your cooking. It's the foundation of your eating, which is a foundation of your health. And it may be you and your family's health. And if you have stuff in the pantry that you're not eating, or you know you shouldn't be eating, or doesn't really support the health goals that you want, why are you keeping it there? So set yourself up for success, and let's do a pantry overhaul. What can it do for you? One, it can eliminate that temptation by removing foods that don't support your health lifestyle. Two, it can make room. Take out that bad stuff and then put in some great nutritious staples that can simplify your meal prep. Then the other is reduce that decision fatigue. Do you ever open the pantry doors and just stare at it because everything is just a jumbled mess and you're looking at it and you can't decide what you want to make and you can't see what's actually there? Well, this is why cleaning it out can help you choose healthier options effortlessly because you can see them. Now, here are the steps to clean out your pantry. Now, this is not going to be a long episode. I'm not going to walk you through, take this can, donate that to the pantry. No, this is just kind of the quick, easy steps so you can listen and be on the go and start formulating your own plan. So the first step, you want to see what you have. Do a little evaluation, okay? And you'll take everything out of your pantry and put it into categories. What do I mean by that? Well, you're going to look at each item and you're going to ask yourself, is this something, one, that I like? Because did you buy something that you tried and maybe you went to Costco and you ended up buying 8? You tried one and then you were like, Well, take those aside and put those in the back in a bag so you can donate, give away, because we don't want to waste the food, but at the same time, it's a waste just sitting there taking up space. So that question is this item, the next one, aligned with my health goals? Well, what does that mean? Well, if you're living with some new diagnosed illness, does it support stable blood sugar if you're diabetic? Is it gluten-free if now you have to eat a gluten-free way of life? Take a look and see if it supports who you are and your health issues right now. And as I said, is it expired or stale? Get rid of it. And then take a look and see Does it contain those hidden sugars or processed ingredients? And if it does, just put it on the side. Don't make a decision yet. Because guess what? There are times where we will eat processed foods or hidden sugars, but we want it to be a choice, not a daily interaction. And that's what making subtle changes is all about. It's about having better choices. So then when you make a choice that you know isn't the best, it's your choice. It's not just an automatic. Get what I mean? So taking a look to see if those foods are your health goals, it helps you to become aware of what you've been using to fuel your habits, to fuel your body, your day, your mind. And it provides you with kind of like a clean slate to give yourself healthier choices. Now, when I said you take them out, again, yes, you have that bag to donate that's unopened. You'll have the area that says keep, and then you'll have that area which is, I don't quite know yet. Okay, keep those to the side. Next step, once you've decided what to do, donate, and the in-between, are you going to keep for one more and then maybe donate in the future, see if you use it? Okay. Next step is to replace those unhealthy choices with better alternatives. What do I mean by that? Well, you're going to swap out some of your common pantry items for healthier versions. Here are a few ideas. So if you love to bake, maybe you'll swap out white flour with a different whole grain flour or with an almond flour, depending upon what your health needs are. Then you're going to take a look at those sugary snacks. And yet we all like to snack. And I'm about making healthier choices, but it's not about today I'm going to become a vegan. No. You want to start seeing what works with your body. It's a lot to make a huge change. So let's make some smaller changes. When we swap out those sugary snacks, think nuts. Maybe there are some nut bars that are less sugar than the candy options that you have. So you're making gradual improvements. There are seeds. There's unsweetened dried fruit. All great options. Maybe you'll take a look at your canned soups. And in the canned soups, you'll look and see how much added salt. Maybe they have added sugar. Maybe they have monosodium glutamate. You want to start looking for the low sodium, less processed ingredients, and more homemade style versions. Another option is start looking at your pastas, rice. Oh, I sounded like Boston when I said that. Pasta. I am a New Englander by birth. You're going to take a look at your pasta and you'll see, can I make an improvement on this? Can I make this healthier? Can I choose an option that maybe won't rise my blood sugar as fast? Maybe it'll give me more fiber. Okay? Those are all great options. So we want to substitute and have those better choices now in our pantry. All right, now let's talk right now. We're going to dive into beans. In particular, I just chose black beans. Each week, I'm going to be giving you some nutritional information on one healthy food item, so you'll start thinking of the nutritional content of what you eat. Now, I like black beans. I have them in my cupboard. Doesn't mean you have to go out and buy black beans, but I want to tell you how great beans are for our pantry. Beans are versatile, nutritious, they're shelf stable. That's why they're great for in your pantry. Now, why are they valuable? Well, they're a nutritional powerhouse. They're high in fiber. Let me go ahead and read this so we can see. They're a plant-based protein. They have essential vitamins and minerals that support our overall health, and they help towards, for us diabetics, they help towards balancing that blood sugar. They're budget friendly, economical, and they're a cost-effective source of those proteins and nutrients. So if you're trying to fix the budget, cut down a little bit, well, substitute beans in. Maybe you just use less of a portion of your animal protein and you use more beans. Or you cut it out altogether once or twice a week and have a dinner option that has beans in it. The other thing with beans is they are versatile. They can be flavored all sorts of ways, and they can be put in soups and stews and salads, tacos. Now, we also know they can be made into brownies, and there is a story there with black bean brownies that my sister made, but didn't quite follow the recipe. But you can use black beans. And then just like hummus is used with chickpeas, there are certain dips you can make from black beans as well. And because of all that nutrients that we just talked about, but especially the fiber and how fiber is digested, this leads to more stable blood sugar levels when you eat a bean. So you can go ahead. Here's some nutritional information, just a quick read. 1 cup, 227 calories, 15 grams of protein, only has 9 fat. It does have 41 grams of carbs, but fiber in 1 cup has 15 grams of fiber. Whoa, that is awesome. Now, if you're someone that wants to learn more about how carbohydrates differ between white flour, sugar, fruits, beans, legumes, etc., I have a free guide that's called Doctor's Orders, Why Lowering Sugar Isn't Just About Sweets. And you can find the link in the intro to this podcast. And it'll help you make better choices, leading you towards more of a lifestyle of health and wellness. So again, go to the intro if you're interested in learning more. So let's get back to the pantry. So now we spoke a little bit about beans. Let's talk about the pantry. Replacing rather than removing everything you have means that you're still going to have nutrient-dense options on hand. So beans, black beans, navy beans, pinto beans, in addition to green beans. Even though green beans are a great option, they're not going to give you that filling sensation if you're in a hustle to get a meal together where beans will. And this will help you stick with your resolutions, your goals, your lifestyle that you want, that you're putting in place, those wellness options. So again, when you're shopping to replace, do a little research. Spend a little bit of time on items that are a little bit more versatile because you can use them in a number of ways that support quick, healthy meals, and then you'll have so many more options. Now, here's something that I'm going to recommend. If you're someone that doesn't do a lot of cooking and you have a can of soup and you're like, how can I make this better? Adding a half a cup of beans to your serving will just make you feel fuller so you don't have to go to the crackers and bread to supplement. Start thinking of options like that. Maybe you're not ready to make the full kitchen cooking swap over, but you are to start making better choices. That's one of the options that you can do. All right, now when we're looking at our pantry, we've got everything on the counter. How do we organize it? Well, we organize it so it supports the habits that you want. One, you want to have clear containers for the nuts, seeds, and grains, so you know what's in the box, but also sometimes those come in bags and they're just all lumped. And if you don't want to take them out of the bag and put in a container, well then get a container that you can stick all the bags in and Call that your grains. So when you're ready to cook, you pull the whole container out, you put it on the counter, and you look through to see what you've got. You're going to place next the healthier snacks or frequently used staples at eye level. Now, at the grocery store, they entice you to buy stuff by doing the exact same thing. We want to do that in your pantry. Don't be putting those good ingredients up on the top shelf if you're 5'2" like me, and then I have to look no. I put what I use in front of me. The ones I use maybe daily, weekly. Then the monthly stuff, or the not so often, I put higher or lower. Then you're going to label. Yeah, some people can go overboard and get a label maker and do everything. Well, guess what? Scotch tape and a black Sharpie will do just fine. Or painter's tape, just to start you on the right track. It's making steps. It's not about perfection. So then when you're looking for your ingredients, it's a breeze because you go, oh yeah, I put it over there. Especially when you have the habit of looking one way and you've just reorganized. That's why I suggest using painter's tape. Because over time, your muscle memory will remember, my peanut butter is on this shelf. My cans of green beans, my cans of beans are on this shelf. So you'll get used to where they are. Why do we organize like that? Well, studies show that it reduces stress when you don't have chaos in your visual eyesight. And as we know, this is a little other tip we're adding in here, stress increases our cortisol levels, which can increase the inflammation in our body, which can increase our ill health going forward in the future. So anything to remove any little bits of stress, even when we don't know it's a stress, will be helpful to us. So organizing a pantry reduces stress. It saves you time because you can find it. And it makes it so much easier to stick with those healthier eating habits. So sometimes I get hungry and, hey, I'm human. Maybe I'm stressed and I just want to chomp. That's how I alleviate stress. Do I want to go with potato chips, nachos, or do I want to have a handful of nuts, or do I get the carrots out? Where am I going? Well, we're talking about the pantry. And what you want to put in an area which you call your health zone is something that has those items that you need so you won't gravitate towards the ones that are unhealthy for you. Make it an easy choice. Oh, there it is. I can have those. So in conclusion, when we are clearing out our pantry, it's more than just a chore. It's an act of self-care. It lays the groundwork for all your healthy resolutions, your health changes you want to make, your new goals. So by taking a look at what you have, replacing those unhealthy options with better and best options that are nourishing, nutrient-dense alternatives, and then you organize for success, you create a home environment that supports your goals every single day without you having to think about it. Make this week, next week, the week to clean out your pantry and start your new year or your new goal or this new time in your life with intention. Become accountable for what's in your pantry. Now, I want you to share your progress with us on social media. Don't forget to get that free guide about carbohydrates and sugar found in the intro, and subscribe to the Talking Apron for more tips and tools to support you and your health. Let's make 2025 your healthiest year yet.